Is this the Teahouse podcast?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are at a huge milestone for the Teahouse podcast. We've reached episode 10, double digits. We thought this day, a lot of people said this day would never come, but proving them motherfuckers wrong.
Yeah, fuck them. Yeah.
No, but we're at another very special episode. We're joined by another massive local artist. We're joined by our very good friend Mason Flint.
How are we? Teabaggers?
Very good, sir. Mason is a DJ or producer?
Probably producer,
yeah. Mason's a producer local here in Bendigo under the name Mason Flint. His genre is house music, which is pretty dope. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Seen some big things coming, so we thought we'd get him on the podcast. Very exciting stuff.
Before he blows up.
Yeah, before he blows up.
Oh, there it is.
Makes us look big. Yeah, exactly.
Thanks for having me, boys. It's good to be here.
But before we jump into anything, we wanted to, Mason thought it'd be actually a really good idea to bring the first present onto the Teahouse.
That's it.
And I'm actually starting to blush now because this is funny as fuck. Blake actually doesn't know that this is happening right now.
Yeah, I don't.
Do you?
No. I got you a gift, man.
Mason just brought the very first gift.
Here it is. Don't get too excited, bro.
I didn't even see you bring the bag in. Yeah, that's why I was like, did you bring it? Blake, make sure you show the camera.
Let's go, come on.
Make sure you show the camera. What's he got? Show everybody.
I know how you love him, man.
Look at this. Look at this.
There it is.
Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, that's lit, bro.
Mason has guessed Blake's favorite jeans. Oh, that's so...
cuffs on the end? Oh, no. There's no cuffs.
Oh, shit.
I'll let you down in that regard, but
that's lit.
Tried hard.
Can't get over that. That's a pisser.
That is so fucking good.
Oh, the cat's jumped in his bag.
Oh, no.
It's all right.
The disabled cat.
That's so good.
No, but that's, yeah, how do you like them, Blake? Can you
that's good. I might wear them on the weekend.
Oh, I'd love to see it.
It's my birthday tomorrow, actually, so I might...
Happy birthday.
You actually couldn't have timed that any more perfect. Blake's birthday present, fucking absolutely kicking goals.
Big 24th.
No, but...
that's so good.
Thanks for that, Mason. Like I said, you've hit a milestone. Very first gift. Shout out to all future interviewees. We love gifts.
Set the bar.
Mason set the bar, a very high bar.
Very high.
No, but
that's so good.
No, we wanted to jump into it. We didn't hear it, but you guys would have heard it. So we actually have a new intro to our podcast. Very exciting, very big things. And guess who made that intro for us? None other than Mason Flint. Thank you very much for that, sir.
No worries.
We actually rated it. I mean, it's actually cool as well.
Yeah, that's fresh.
I actually want to play it for you guys because I want to play it. I want to play it out loud right now because I want to fucking hear it.
Give it to me.
Where the fuck is my iTunes? There we go. Okay, here we go.
Right Is this the Teahouse podcast?
Okay, that's pretty much all I'm going to play. But
fuck, we really have hit Joe Rogan level now, haven't we?
100%.
We actually, I wanted to bring that up too. Last week we were second. We actually have overtaken Joe Rogan's podcast. So big things again from the Teahouse, huge stuff. No, I was saying to Blake before, did you add like bird noises in there?
Yeah.
Fuck, true.
Did a foley.
I was listening to it before. I was like, fuck, there are definitely bird noises in there. That's sick. Yeah, because I was like, I messaged you and I was like, dude, because I was like, we need an intro. Because we were just doing like, I don't know if you've seen like our episodes, we were just doing like fucking just random shit.
Yeah, I did say it.
Yeah, we do that like every week. And then we're like, fuck, I was like, we need something like consistent or something.
Yeah.
It's getting too hard to think of ideas.
Especially when we didn't give a fuck about the ideas.
Yeah. Someone was
if we weren't passionate about them, it was just like, what the fuck are we even talking about anymore?
It'd just be like some weird fucking thing. And I like messaged Mason. I was like, yeah, maybe you can do something sick. And I sent you a brief. I was like, what did I say to you? I was like, oh, can we...
Well, you want to like synthwave, retro sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, 80s,
yeah, that's
synth, retro.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, can you fucking... I'm like frothing that shit at the moment. So I was like, dude, send me that.
Just say Stranger Things.
Yeah, I literally...
Yeah,
I was like, Stranger Things kind of vibe.
Stranger Things.
Yeah, I was like, Stranger Things kind of vibe.
That's sick, yeah.
Love that shit. And yeah, you fucking delivered, bro. That's so sick.
The vocal at the start makes it though, I reckon.
Oh yeah, I actually forgot about that, and I was like, oh, it needs something else. I was like, maybe I'll put my voice in at the start, and I was like, it needs a girl's touch.
Yeah.
Like, Gilly, come in here.
I agreed with that actually.
Yeah, can you just be like, we did like a million takes, and then we finally landed on one. I was like, yeah, that'll do.
It's hard to get it right, isn't it? Like,
Yeah, because she was like, because what does it say? Is this the Teahouse podcast? I was like, yeah, say it in this way, and she'd be like, is this Teahouse podcast? I was like, nah. Is this the Teahouse podcast? You know what I mean?
But put some emphasis on it, babe.
Like it's a question.
Like you don't know what it is. Come on, what the fuck? Deliver. No, it came out really sick. Proud of that. Fuck yeah,
no,
bro.
you did well.
No, we just wanted to get into like a little bit about you and stuff, and like, you know, kind of, because there's a lot of stuff blowing up right now with you, which is fucking sick. Love to see that locally in Bendigo. But we just like wanted to start off with like, when you were younger, were you like always a bit of a, because like we said before, it's very house style music. So like when you were younger, were you like in, I don't know, 16, 18 stuff, like when you were going out to parties and stuff, like, was that your kind of like shit you were listening to?
I was always into like house music.
Yeah.
Even from younger age, I reckon, yeah.
Yeah, that was always like kind of your...
That's my thing, yeah.
Yeah,
I love it, yeah.
that's my thing.
I like it, like all genres, but I've always liked house, and
yeah.
I was really into it, like probably like, say like 15 through to 20, 21.
Yeah.
Still into it now, but yeah, that was when I was like real into it, and that's when I decided I wanted to actually have a crack at making some house music, and that's where it all started, really.
Yeah, laughing. Yeah. What age do you reckon you started at?
About 18.
18.
Yeah, then I had a massive break. Like I think I would turn 21 and I just stopped probably like, well, I'm 26 now, so I stopped for about 4 years. Yeah, I started up about a year ago.
Oh, so you only started up about a year ago again.
And like I had nothing online, I just like wiped everything and then started again. Apart from YouTube, still had some stuff on there, but that was it.
Yeah, nice, yeah.
Yeah, because that's... Yeah, I was going to ask you like how old you were, because I wasn't sure, because when I was like starting to go out and stuff, you were kind of DJing at what do you call it, nightclubs and shit?
Yeah, it was, I think, Hoo-Ha back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, TFF back in the day.
Hoo-Ha, I only went to Hoo-Ha once when I was underage, and then when I was 18 it closed down.
Yeah.
It like never actually, I never got to see Hoo-Ha. But no, back then you were Tweak back then. So Mason was in a duo.
100%.
Yeah, so how was that? Like,
that was
before
was the duo called Tweak or?
Yeah.
You were called Tweak as a duo. How was it like how'd you even come up? Because you say you started at 18-ish.
Yeah, I started when I was like 17. I didn't start making music till about 18, but I started DJing. I remember I was underage when I started playing like in the clubs and stuff.
Yeah, how'd you like what even made you get into that? You know what I mean?
I don't know. I just liked the tunes, I thought, and thought, I want to have a crack at this. Like I always really liked the tunes.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
You were just like,
it's just come about. Yeah. I'll give it a go.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, that's probably the best way to look at it. So
bit of fun with it.
Yeah. What kind of brought on Tweak? Like how'd that come around?
Well, yeah, I used to do it with Sasso and knew Sasso, and he was interested as well at the same time. So then we just thought, let's have a go. And he already worked at Hoo-Ha, I think, at the time. So he already sort of had a foot in the door, and then that's how.
Oh, is that how you sort of got like the gigs and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, fresh.
Yeah.
That was it, yeah.
So,
because I sort of just knew him, and I remember I brought decks, and like it was just mixing at home, and he had as well. So we were both like started mixing together, and we didn't know what we were doing, and then from there, like we just started playing in the clubs. Yeah.
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 That'd have been sick going like underage and stuff.
Yeah,
like.
it was. It was the only way to get in.
Yeah, 100%.
So yeah, go in and then stay there.
Did you get to stay?
Yeah. Yeah, on the D-Lo.
Unofficially. Nah, every place you've DJ'd has closed down now anyway.
Yeah.
So it doesn't
True. Not a good track record.
No, shit, that's pretty fucking sick. Yeah, I guess like, cause I used to know Sasso when I was like young as too, and he'd like bring the fucking, like the whole decks over and shit. And I was like, fuck, there's so much shit to learn. I was like, what the fuck? How'd you go like doing all that? Like, did you pick it up pretty quick, or did like Sass kind of teach you?
We were both at the same level. We both didn't really know what we were doing, and then sort of went on from there. And then, like I remember playing our first gig, we were both shitting ourselves. Like,
yeah, I imagine.
Like, there's people in there. Like, worst thing could be like music stops, but we planned it out, put it in our phones, like when we were mixing what song, and we had it down pat, and did just a fine job. You know, it was all right.
Yeah. Did you ever have like actually any bad like?
Oh yeah, like. When they
like fuck ups kind of thing?
Yeah, when they first like introduced the USBs to the decks, because back then it's CDs, so you had to fucking burn CDs, man. So you rock up with his backpack, and like,
just fucking side strap with CD cables.
Got those folders,
flicks the CDs
and you
out.
just search and you're like scribbling on there what's on there. This is back in the day, and I remember they first put the USBs in, and people would always pull the USB out while they were still playing on one deck, and the music would stop, and that's as they're finished. So like you sort of swap playing, and they come in, they pull the fucking USB out, and the music stops, and you're standing up there, and they're sort of off to the side, and everyone's just looking at you.
Oh, no.
It's the worst experience, man.
That actually would be the worst because like
It's like, boy, smooth transition.
yeah. What's that going?
They're pissed too, so they're fucking lippy as well. They just start yelling shit out. It's not good.
Yeah. I can imagine the fucking old people like carry, you should have just nexted it.
Mate, drunk people are the fucking worst. I reckon. I cannot deal.
Oh yeah.
That's why I stopped doing like party photography. That's the one reason I hated that genre of work.
You just hated drunk cunts.
Fucking oath. They'd be like, take a picture and like try and grab me camera and shit. I'm like, fuck off. Although you kind of had like privilege up there though. You know, you're like,
You're fenced off. You had a few cunts.
Yeah, you were like sort of fenced off a bit, but they'd still hassle you, man. It'd be so awkward. Like they keep asking for the same song and you don't have it. It's like something from the 90s. You can't even mix, and they keep asking. You just put the headphones on and look straight, look busy, look busy.
Yeah, I'm mixing chick.
I had a bloke ask for Skrillex once, which is like super quick, like hard as to mix dubstep, and you're playing house music. So I'll just plug my phone in then, bro. I was like, no, you won't. Fuck off.
fuck out of my face, bro.
No good.
So
who's that keen on like fucking like putting their own song? Like, you know what I mean? Who wants a song that much? They're like, bro, I've got a spot, man. Fuck off, go.
Dude, I've got it on my fucking iPod Nano, bro.
It would have been like that back then. Yeah, this is like 2012.
Yeah, literally.
Probably wasn't even an iPhone or anything.
Dude, that was ages ago. Oh, fuck. That's a flashback and a half.
I forgot how far we've came sometimes.
Yeah, it's a long time ago.
Like, I feel like we've just lived for all the technology. Just fucking.
Our generation's definitely been like the most technologically evolutionized. Fuck, that was
Sounds
so.
alright. Sounds
that
right.
was so hard to get out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. No, I agree. Totally.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. That was very needed. Yeah, back with Twig. So, how long were you guys like a thing for? And you know, how did that go / like end up? You know what I mean?
So it's probably like 2 years, I reckon. So we started off doing that, and then we just we started playing some places. Like we played at Melbourne at a couple of good spots in Melbourne, and then I don't know, just sort of started going separate ways, and that was it. And he started playing with Beck after that. But we played by ourselves. He also went and switched clubs too. He went to Universal at the same time as well, and I stayed at Hoo Ha. So and sort of back then, there's like the club wars, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, is it like
was there?
Yeah,
rivalries and shit?
Yeah.
Oh.
So like if you weren't allowed to play at both, sort of thing.
Really?
Yeah.
So you're like kind of like your contract there. You're like you're my DJ, motherfucker.
Without signing anything, yeah. Basically, yeah.
Oh, the Bendigo scene.
Yeah, that's right.
It's a bit fucking, what's it
It's
called?
too clicky, bro.
Rivalry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, it's real clicky though. It's just a clicky
But
joint.
there's no nightlife anymore, so.
Nah, don't worry
So
about that
fucking
now.
dead,
You've got
man.
one nightclub,
it's
you know what I mean?
stupid, bro.
And like,
Is it?
there's not really,
It's just a bar, isn't it?
they don't even really DJ there, do they?
Star.
Yeah, every now and then.
They just like, I think they just like play Spotify song into Spotify song at the moment.
Yeah, it's 91.9 it, I think.
Yeah, they're just fucking, I don't know. They've been banned there
Kesha.
from 2.5 years, so.
Yeah.
Pitbull and Kesha and.
Yeah. So when you were DJing or like stuff like that, like how's the, like, if you don't mind me asking, how's like the money and stuff, like doing gigs? Like, do you set your own price or they're like, hey man, can you come in? We'll give you this much for like a set, like.
Yeah, so when you're like resident, like so we were like locals here and playing here, you got fuck all for a set, like not even $50, around $50. Sometimes you didn't even get paid. So like that's for an hour. So sometimes you just get free drinks, but still wasn't that bad. But if you went when we played in Melbourne, we got paid. Like remember me and Sasso played a New Year's Eve gig. I think we got like $600 or something.
Oh fuck.
Yeah,
That's
that was in
pretty
Echuca. Yeah, a couple of times. Yeah, parties and like New Year's Eve and stuff was where it was at for us.
Yep.
But yeah.
Yeah, I suppose it's like them kind
And
of
that way you could get into sick parties and shit too, that you probably get to
Yeah.
fucking stay out for a bit and stuff
That's
too.
right. 100%.
What was like your favorite kind of thing to do? If you know what I mean? Like nightclub. Did you ever do weddings?
Nah, we did like
Weddings. DJ people, dude. There's always DJs. at
Oh,
weddings.
like receptions and
Yeah,
stuff.
receptions.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
sorry. Yeah.
preferred like just like events. Like we played Bounce Festival at the showgrounds one day. That was pretty sick. Like,
Oh, yeah.
with like big names like Havana and John
True.
Course, and there's names like Will Sparks and that there as well.
Yeah, true.
That
That
was a big one. That was good.
would have been sick.
Was that as Tweak when you were together?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it was. Yeah,
Fuck yeah,
Or
that's
we
sick.
we played together, so it must have been. Yeah,
Yeah.
But yeah, it was sick. Like you got to meet him backstage and stuff. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, fucking oath. That would have been that.
That actually is sick. That's a vibe, bro.
Yeah, it was actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it feels like a lifetime ago now, though.
Yeah, I can imagine. So yeah, you guys kind of just split ways and
Yeah.
kind of just like went off doing your own
Yeah,
things.
doing everything. Well, I sort of like not long after that, I just pulled the pin on it. I was sort of burnt out. Like I was just doing that, and I wasn't really. I think I was working like part time, but then it was at the point where like I was nearly 21. I was like, I gotta fucking get a real job, man. Like this is going nowhere. And yeah, so I went and did an apprenticeship, and that was it.
Yeah, I suppose it does get like that though, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, like you can't have a proper job or anything. You're going down to Melbourne on a Saturday playing at 3 a.m. for an hour and getting like $100 or $200. It's nothing.
Yeah, fucking
For the week, yeah.
It'd be a hard industry to make like a living out of, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Like if you want to.
Once they do that, that's when they start.
That's the thing. You struggle hard. I don't think anyone's killing it when they're like coming up at all. But once and not many get to that stage. Everyone probably pulls a pin before that, most people.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you get to that stage, it's worth it, I guess.
Yeah, bloody oath.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, obviously Sass doesn't DJ anymore as well, so obviously he was feeling the same bit burnout and stuff. But it's sick though that you're getting back into it. Like, you know what I mean? You've been back into it for a bit now. You said you're 26 now, so how are you finding it? Like being back solo, like making.
That's good. I'm just more about making the beats. Like I'm happy to play some live gigs, like on the decks. Say like an event or something. Like I got booked in for Groove in the Mood, but that on a side tent there, but that went down the drain obviously with COVID.
Oh, I actually remember that. I was literally in my head thinking before, I'm like, fuck, didn't you play at Groovin' or something? But that's what it was. It was
supposed to.
True. So this year you were meant to play at Groovin'.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's sick, man.
Would have been good.
Congrats, but like it sucks at the
it
same
sucks
time.
ass, but it is what it is. I'm sure another opportunity will come up eventually. But like
does that pass on to next year or
no,
stitch up?
Yeah.
Nah, fuck.
I have to probably try to go again.
Yeah.
But
so how did you get that?
Just off a bloke from Bendigo just asked me.
Like a scout kind of thing?
Yeah, I think
or?
so. Yeah, like Jed's his name. He runs a block party at the Rifle.
Shout out to Jed.
Yeah,
Jed Perez. Yeah.
Yeah, so he must have got hit up by them somehow and then just asked me, I think there's a couple of local boys that meant to play there as well. Tyler Johnson as well. I think he was meant to get a gig there as well, yeah.
That's good when they put local cunts on.
Yeah. I think that's what they do. Like when it comes to town, they put a few locals on the side tents there. And
they actually do. Like, Daniel Aaron, he played Groovin'. Like just like an opening, obviously middle of the day set thing, which is pretty sick though. Like fucking
it wouldn't have been peak time on the main stage or anything, but it would have been on the side. Still good.
Still sick.
It's unreal.
And stuff. Like even for you, like experience wise, that'd be fucking so sick to do.
Yeah, like if you go there, there's actually those side tents are going off. People are loving it.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, dude, 100%. It's not like no one gives a fuck. Like they're still there, 100%.
It's where they play the filthy shit. Like usually they're just like guitar and band up on the stage. You walk into those side tents and there you go, and it's just heaving.
Yeah, just crummy ass.
Yeah, it's dingy.
And you would say like that's your style, like that.
Yeah.
Because I've been listening to like your music and it's definitely dirty.
Yeah, it's dirty. But I'm trying to like keep it like a little bit clean. Like I don't want it to end up like Melbourne sound shit. Like, I fucking can't stand that. But
just
like
gross,
in between is what I want.
Yeah.
Sort of some real music, not just filthy beats, but sort of dirty as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
But no, on that note, you've recently been having some really awesome, I don't know, coverage, should I say? One of your songs is it's literally almost at 200,000 plays.
Yeah.
Which is fucking crazy. That's actually almost the population of our town. Or is it?
Double cunt.
No, aren't we at 200,000?
Bro.
Bendigo's 200,000, isn't it?
100,000, man.
Oh, okay. We doubled our population, bro.
That's good to know.
That's how I compare things. You know what I mean? Someone's got like that much. I'm like, oh, dude, that's like Bendigo, bro. But no, that's sick. I just wanted to play a little bit of it because this is like a remix and it's called Push the Feeling. So let's have a little bit of a listen. Feel weird listening to your own song, you know what I mean?
100%. Don't know what to do with myself.
Just fucking crack out some fat dancing and songs.
Yeah. Need like some background dances or something.
That'd be good.
That's what I'm doing. Bet not.
Should have got you to bring Dex in. Done a set for us or something. Yeah.
Could have.
Yeah, it's actually sick. Fuck yeah. That's awesome shit, man. How long ago did you make that beat?
Probably started about 8 months ago. I think it went up roughly 6 months ago. I'm not too sure, but what gave it like the extra exposure, it got put on Club Nights by Spotify. So they put it on their playlist and it's number one for some reason.
Oh, really?
So as soon as you click on that playlist, it plays. And I think that's what's like boosted it through the roof.
That's sick. Because I reckon like I looked at it not long ago. I was like, oh, he's got about 100K views. And then I like, we were like talking about this.
Some good traction, but
yeah, and I was like, oh yeah, we're talking about this episode and shit, and I was like, oh, I'll have another look just to like see how much it's at, and it was like 186,000 plays. I was like, fuck, that's grouse shit.
has it sort of started reflecting on like your other social medias and like your other songs and stuff like that? Do you reckon?
A little bit. I don't reckon you get like as much traction as you'd think from it.
No, yeah.
Like I would have thought would have probably got like a few more like followers on Spotify and stuff, but it's slowly getting there.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
happens with those playlists is they just listen to the playlist.
Yeah,
and they
yeah.
just keep going through. Yeah,
Very rarely like click into the artist
Yeah.
kind of thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah,
No, I know what you mean. For sure.
That's exactly the same with like Instagram, I guess. Like, you know, if a photo gets reposted or something, it's very rare that you get like a massive. You know,
Sometimes like I've actually put songs in my own playlist before that I liked and not really even looked into the artist.
don't even know who the fuck sings them and shit. Like,
No, like you know the name, but like,
Yeah,
you've
yeah.
never actually like really had to dig at their portfolio. You've just
Yeah,
kind
yeah.
of liked the song and just chucked it.
yeah, I do that too, man. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
100%.
right.
So
It's got to be like super good.
yeah.
for me to go have a look. Yeah, but
Or like you see the name a few times. So
Yeah,
like
that's right.
once you see the name a few times, you're like, fuck, I've seen this.
I agree with that 100%.
Yeah.
That's how it works, and that's the marketing.
Yeah, 100%.
Which I can't be fucked with, to be honest.
Yeah.
I just want to make the beats. Yeah, man. Back in the day, like when I started, like it was just SoundCloud, and unless you're on like a proper record label, it's just SoundCloud. And back then, you just put on SoundCloud and you get mad traction. But now you got to like run Facebook, Instagram, all the social media shit that didn't even really exist back then. It's just so much more work. I just want to make the beats and
Yeah, true.
just chill, you know?
Yeah, we actually did want to like touch on that. So like, because obviously with Spotify and stuff, it's super. What's the word when like it's easy to get to? I don't. Do you know that word?
It's accessible.
Yeah, it's
Accessible,
so
yeah.
accessible now.
Yeah.
Like it's so accessible, like with anything. But like as you just said, there's pros and cons. Like people can stream it and listen to it like fucking from Zimbabwe. You know what I mean? From anywhere in the world. But like
good.
it's so much more work and stuff to do. Obviously, you've got so much more competition. You know what I mean?
That's right. Everyone can do it now, but
Literally, like Joe Blow down the road could just put a beat up on Spotify. You
that's
know what I
right.
mean?
It's good for independent artists, like people that aren't signed to labels, because back in the day, you couldn't get your music on there unless you're on a label. Well, not on Spotify, but obviously, like you had to press it on CDs and everything. You couldn't
Yeah.
do that without being signed anywhere.
Yep.
But these days, it gives the independent people a crack, I guess. But it's dodgy system, man. Like,
Is it?
yeah. So Spotify, if they don't play 30 seconds and they skip, no stream, like you don't get any pay or anything for the stream. Doesn't count as a stream.
Fuck.
Yeah, and also they reckon 35% of people skip a song in the first 30 seconds.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
True.
yeah,
That is a stitch up. And I was literally, there was like
I didn't know that.
Yeah, there was a whole segment on the radio about Spotify literally like 2 days ago. I was like, oh, this is so perfect timing.
is that on the Jays?
Yeah,
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 I heard
yeah.
a bit of that too,
So,
yeah.
yeah, it was talking about Spotify and like how there's an algorithm.
Yeah,
Yeah, there is.
There's,
Yeah, so I
100%.
didn't actually like think about that much into algorithms. Like obviously
That's
YouTube.
that's how people get cancelled and stuff because they get taken off algorithms.
Yeah, true.
It's like
So it is like YouTube.
A lot of
pretty
a lot of their time, their stuff's still up there, but they get cancelled because they stop putting them in algorithms and stuff. I'm pretty sure you can fucking look up Al Kelly shit right now.
much. Oh, really?
Yeah, they just don't fucking
Yeah, it doesn't get shared.
Yeah,
Anymore,
Yeah, they just push it out.
yeah,
they just don't push it out. Yeah,
yeah. Because like in the algorithm, they were saying like like they were like, oh, currently like in the world like songs are shorter, albums are longer and shit. Kind of
they-
like to fit the
They're changing the songs.
Yeah.
Because like
just to like Spotify is shaping music at the
100%,
moment.
it's full changing the game, and I don't think it's in a positive way. Like you can't like put an intro on a song anymore. So like that song we just played of mine, it's more of like a track to be played in a club. So it has the breakdown of 30 seconds of a build up, but like
Yeah.
a lot of the time, if it's just not doing anything in the first 30 seconds, people are going to skip. And I'm guilty for it too. You know, if like you're working, you got headphones in and you hear something that's not going anywhere, you just like skip. And,
Yeah.
you know, and that you don't even give the song a chance
Yeah.
yeah,
half
true.
the time, especially if you listen to like Spotify radio or something, you're not even giving it a go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bad habit to get in. I'm in it too. So,
Yeah.
you know, yeah.
I know it's like an unconscious thing that everyone
Yeah.
kind of does, isn't it? I
Yeah.
guess you don't really think about it too much.
The whole social media thing, I think you take in the information and you just
Yeah,
keep
like
flicking.
100%. With like even on Facebook, there's like the notification on your videos. It's like how many views you had, how many 5-second views you had. So like that's people that have watched your video for 5 seconds and then just left it.
Oh, our analytics are putrid for
Yeah.
the Teahouse podcast. They're not amazing.
Unofficially,
Unofficially,
our millions of viewers, you'll suck at keep watching. You don't
Need
watch
a lift.
Yeah.
watch more than 15 minutes, you can't.
I listen to them on Spotify.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, you're a
Yeah.
Spotify listener. Yeah, true.
So I wanted to ask you a question.
yes.
So with the video, you know, how Rogan has the video. What do you got to do to get the video on the Spotify? You just can't do that, or
Dude, I've not even looked into that, but I need to look into that
Yeah.
because I watch podcasts on Spotify as well and it has the video on there. So I don't know if you'd need to. I imagine it
So
would.
true. I didn't even think about that. I've like never even because I forgot they even done videos.
Yeah, yeah. So it would have to be some paid subscription, I reckon.
Yeah.
I reckon.
No, I reckon if you looked into it.
You know how they're like, oh yeah, add your video, but like pay $12 and like an extra.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it'd be like a member.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
So
I imagine that's all guessing.
You guys aren't subscribed to upload anything or anything like that?
No, like I just pay me monthly subscription and shit.
Yeah. Oh, so you just upload it through Spotify. You don't have to use anything else.
Oh no, sorry, dude. I use like a distributing website and it distributes it to like Apple Podcasts and stuff. So I'm not sure if you would go through Spotify or that to do it.
Yeah,
like,
okay.
because I've looked on that thing and it doesn't show anywhere because I've tried to upload a video to it and it doesn't actually come up on it. So
Yeah, true.
probably should look into that though. Good reminding of me.
I was just thinking. I went on YouTube to watch as well, and then I was watching the video on there. I was like, oh, this is good. But then I was listening, and then it's only audio.
Yeah.
Yeah, good shout. That's something we probably should actually look into. That's actually
Helping the podcast. I like it, Mason.
Yeah, I'm all for
coming
it.
in, mate. Coming
All
in.
for it.
First the intro, now the fucking
Now the gear.
Spotify. Gonna have to get you in a cut on this, bro.
Now you're going to wear them.
I laughed at that was that good.
Yeah, you better actually wear them next episode. If he's not wearing them next episode,
I won't be impressed, I tell you.
you're getting kicked off, mate. Jay's getting back in. Nah, dude, but like, how was your, 180,000 views? That's fucking sick. Almost 200K pretty much. Like, what was like, was it like a slow, like you said, about 6 months ago, it kind of like was uploaded?
Yeah, it was about 6 months ago. Yeah, it from the start, like, because what happens, so how you get on those playlists is you upload the song through your company, whoever you use. So I use DistroKid, upload it through that, get onto Spotify for Artists. I don't know if you guys know, you use that, Spotify for Artists? It's like,
I've heard of that
has all
actually.
your stats and everything on there.
Yeah,
So use that, and then there's like a section on that where you have a song that you got to upload it for like 2 weeks, release in 2 weeks. So you got to give them time, and you can submit it. And the only way they'll check it out, and like if you're a big time artist, they're going to put your song on there. Like they know you got shit coming. But if you're small time, like myself, you got to like upload it, and then someone at the headquarters there will listen to it and then decide if they want to put it on.
So it's like staff pick.
Yeah, basically you submit it to them, so they actually listen to them all, and then I'd imagine like they'd skip through or whatever if they're not feeling it. But yeah, they listen to tracks. There'd be people's jobs. They just sit there listening to tracks all day, which wouldn't be a bad gig, would it?
Yeah.
So they listen to that, and then
right.
they decide if they want to. They own a playlist or whatever on there, and then they put it on, and that's how it's all about that. But it's all about playlist placement at the moment, I reckon.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, 100%.
Just making it all fit together so it's like a smooth.
That's right.
Is that like, I guess like for you, like, do you, like on that token, are you like, all right, this is the playlist that I kind of want this song to go towards, and you make that song towards that? Or do you make the song and you're like, oh, what can this kind of fit into?
Yeah, I don't know. They're sort of all going to fit into like it's a club night. So like they're all going to fit into that. All my tracks are sort of housey club tracks. So they're going to fit there. So I've ended up getting like 3 on there now.
Oh, really?
I've got 3 on it, yeah.
Yeah, fuck
somehow. They're looking after me.
Yeah.
I don't know who it is. I'd love to send them a message and say
This
thanks,
one
but-
bloke's like, there's fucking Mason.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
fucking
like,
with this fucking.
I'm a fan.
so yeah, he's looking after me, whoever it is. But yeah.
Shout out to Spotify. What's it called?
Club Nights.
Yes, Spotify Club Nights bloke that fucking does that shit. He's a big fan. He's a big teabagger.
100%.
Massive teabagger.
Massive teabagger. Yeah. What was like your because obviously, do you just like fucking check that shit all the time? Like, how many views am I on these days?
Not really. Not
You just
anymore.
kinda-
Yeah.
Was it at the start though? You know what I mean?
At the start, it was when I released my first thing. I just wanted to see what sort of the reaction was on it, and then
So do they tell you? They're like, oh, your song's been added to this, and
yeah, they send you email and everything, and yeah.
were you like, fuck?
I was fucking ecstatic. Mate.
Yeah.
When I found out, I was like jumping up in the air. It was like an accomplishment for me, I guess. I was like,
Massive. I
yeah,
reckon.
it was huge for me. Like, got put on one of their playlists. That's sort of like them saying that it's half decent and good enough to be on a playlist, which I was pretty happy with that, Like,
Yeah.
So yeah, I was
Especially
pretty,
putting number 1.
yeah.
Yeah, that's actually
It's-
sick.
so
it's
it
not
went-
like you're just down there somewhere. It's like you're fucking up the top.
It was like this is like in at number 4 or whatever. Big Dom Dollar was at the top, and
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
then somehow they moved it up. I don't know. I'm stoked. It's unreal.
fuck. That is
Topping the dollar.
Wouldn't go there.
dollar.
They just win an award
Topping the
last night or
dom.
something. You
shit.
got an ARIA award last night.
Yeah, no.
Oh, really?
Best dance track, yeah.
No,
Killing it.
He's a freak though.
Surely you got a
Dom
nom, bro. Like fucking in that.
Where's it at?
Yeah, what the fuck? Must have got lost in the mail or something.
Fuck,
100%.
I've frothed him ever since I seen him at the first ever Beyond the Valley I went to like 7 years ago.
Yeah, was that me and you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck, that was a good
I
time.
went to one about then too.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was a long time ago now.
Oh fuck, I reckon I went to too many. I've been to basically every single year except for 1 year I went to Falls because their tickets were sold out.
Oh,
We got what's it called? We got what's that fucking
Yeah.
ticket scalping joint that fucks everyone?
I don't know the name.
Via Go-Go.
Via Go-Go.
Via Go-Go.
Fucking
Do you remember them?
Nah.
Oh,
You ever heard of like what actually
I heard about all the tickets people getting stitched up.
Yeah.
prime examples?
Yeah.
Prime
I
fucking.
know.
I blame Peter for that.
yeah,
Did you lose money on it?
a little bit.
Oh, like what? Fucking 8 people's tickets worth of money.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, so a fair bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Should we tell the story?
Then so we drove to we were driving to Beyond the Valley and we realized that we
Wait, firstly, hang on. So like how I discovered it. So one bloke bought all of our tickets, so it was easier. Peter, shout out to Peter, he's a big Teabagger. He'll be loving this. I was out the front, and this was the morning to go, and we were like talking about tickets, and like he brought them up, and like he showed me on the phone. I was like, "Dude, did you buy them from Viagogo?" He's like, "Yeah, why?" I was like, "Do you know what fucking Viagogo is?" And he's like, "No, why?" And then I was like, "Cunt, I'm telling you right now, these will not work." He's like, "No, they will." And then, yeah, do you want to continue the story?
I'm pretty sure he like rang us up and we were like on the way and I remember him telling me and Reese to someone we were ropeable. We're really gonna go into the other car and just choke him out. Like we were fuming. And then we're like, oh fuck it, we might as well go and try it at least or try and like get the sympathy card or something. Try and do something, I don't even know. Or like try and buy tickets there or just something. So we drove it all the way to fucking Lardner at fucking past Warrigal. Fucking get there, basically told can't go. We're looking online, trying to find tickets on Tixel.
Yep.
Couldn't find nothing. Heaps to lawn though. Heaps to lawn. Like fucking, and we're like, yes. Fucking literally, yep. But we're driving there on the way. Best part, so like, and some of us had like 3-day tickets. Some of us had like 4-day tickets. So like, we're like, oh fuck, a couple of us might have to sneak in and stuff. So me, Peter and Rowan all jumped out while they all drove my van in to go camp.
Yeah, so have you ever been to Falls?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know how it's like a huge big dirt track and then like it's just like fucking
Terrain, like a
forest.
Bush.
I went the year where there was a bushfires and they moved it.
Oh,
So
true,
I haven't
true.
seen the lawn location.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
it's just like, you know, like the Otway is how it's just forest.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so it's just like this track in between like forest either side. And like just before the roadblock, because we got there pretty late because it was like, you know, we obviously drove from Beyond the Valley to there. So it was like, there was no cars there. It was just us. So we like stopped like a bit before the blockade thing and we're like, fuck. So yeah, these boys got out.
We got out because we thought you could, because you can actually go camp at Falls. You just have to get a camping ticket to go into the actual festival. You can go camp there and go party. Yeah, but not Beyond the Valley.
It's better camping, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally. Like,
But not at Beyond the Valley. There's no fucking...
can't get in.
But we didn't know that. So me and the boys snuck through about fucking 7Ks worth of forest, cunt.
No, I shit you not, right?
In my Berks, cunt.
So we
got there so fucking late. They'd already fucking set up camp and shit, like hectic as. And then they were like, oh yeah, you didn't even need to do that.
No, dude, trust. So like we like got in and then boys were like trekking through and how they were finding us, right, is
Snapchat.
like, yeah, I was like, turned my like Snapchat maps on for them. So they were literally scouting us through Snapchat maps.
Yeah.
And they were just fucking walking through literal terrain. And then they'd come in, like, dude, it must have taken like 2 hours.
Mate,
It was fucking ages. And then they came and they were just like fooled with like scratches.
fucked up.
Like-
Legs are bloody as fuck.
Like they were just all fucked up. It was the funniest thing ever. But absolutely classic to get in there.
Yeah,
It was fucking good.
Worth it, no doubt.
Yeah, all right. We went a little bit
Yeah,
off
we kind of
track.
got off track.
Yeah, we did.
That was
actually.
a fucking funny time though. But just like quickly, we wanted to like jump into the, you know, your song that's blown up a bit, like just like a little bit of like a breakdown on kind of like the stuff that went through for you. Because did you say you were working on it for about 2 months? Like,
Yeah.
it-
I usually work on one, smash out as much as I can, as quick as I can, because I reckon you only get a few hours of like the good idea.
Yeah.
And then once you start working on it and you start like polishing sounds and tweaking them and stuff, tweaking them. And
Yeah.
then,
Hey!
that's where it come from. And then, I guess you start working on the project more than like the creative idea. So I try to smash it out. So that's what were we saying?
yeah, no, that's
forgot what we
Just like the creative idea behind it. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah,
So
so-
it's pretty crazy that it takes that long though. Like,
Yeah. Well,
so much time goes into like making a tune. Like, it's totally believable. But like, I never
Oh,
actually
it's an
thought
art
about it.
form though. You gotta like fucking, you gotta perfect. You'll probably like hear something one day. You'll be like, something annoys me in that.
Yeah, 100%.
And change that, and then a couple like days later, wait, no, it's something else.
Well, I spent ages doing that. I think that's why it turned
Yeah.
out like probably a bit higher quality than the others. Like, so I had it like the idea down. Like, so it's not finished, but the idea is down and in there I had left it for probably like 3 weeks, didn't listen to it, and you hear it different. If you give a break and just listen to it again, you hear it so different.
Yep.
And I tested on everything, like iPhone headphones, in my car with a shit stereo. If it sounds good on a shit stereo, it's going to sound good on a good stereo. Just that sort of stuff. And then you need time to come back and listen to it later with fresh ears.
Yeah.
Because you can work on something all night and then open it up the next day and be like, what the fuck was I thinking?
Yeah, hate that.
It's no good.
Yep. That's like, I never actually thought about it like 100%. So like when I think of like a video idea, I can just like jot it down and be like, and like I can write down like what I'm seeing because, you know, you're shooting a video. How the fuck do you write down sounds?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, how the fuck do you do that?
I don't know. It just sort of comes to you as you go. And it's like really sort of a flow thing, I reckon. Like you get into a flow with it. And
When you're in the state.
yeah, like it actually, like you get in there and it's good and you don't want to stop for a bit. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's all flowing. You don't want to like, you're like, if I fucking stop this right now.
You make the bass line sounds good. You're like, fuck yeah, sounds good with the drums. Let's go next sound. And if sometimes it just all falls into place, and that's sort of what happened with that.
Yep.
And then with that little trumpet sound, I put it after the main synth and the drop, and I was like, well, this sounds
Yeah,
all
it's
right.
different.
Yeah, and then
This is it.
kept it going. Yeah.
This is it.
No, it's sick.
Yeah, I wanted to like quickly touch on Mason was kind enough to bring in a little bit of a breakdown for a bit of the song. We're just going to jump into a few of like the sounds that you kind of like went into it. So this was kind of like, so you've ordered them in like ways of like the way you like would add them. Is that
Yeah,
is that kind of
basically,
right?
sort of, yeah.
So we'll just play like the first sound. This is drums and bass.
Yeah, so it's just drums at start.
Pretty sad. I hate. Oh my god. Yes, sick.
Fuck, that's sick.
Yeah, that's so fucking sick. So like where do you get your sounds from and shit?
So the drums, they're basically all like one-shot samples. So like the kick's just like, and then the hat's like, and you got to like make a arrangement out of it. So it's
and then do you like loop that? Is that what that's called?
Yeah,
like looping?
Yeah, make a loop. So usually make like a 8-bar loop. And then like sort of add variations throughout the song to make it stay interesting. Because if it's just the
Just a repetitive
thing,
sound, it's going to be boring as fuck. Yeah.
What do you change up every like 16 or so?
Yeah, add something else in, like a different sort of hi-hat or something, or put like a reverb on the clap, or just like little variations, a little bit of ear candy to keep it sort of interesting. Because like Teahouse is repetitive thing, and that's what I've tried to stop with mine. Because a lot of like tracks, they go for like 8 minutes, and it's just the same thing for 8 minutes. Try to mix it up, add some variations, different sort of drops and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
All right, now I'm going to have to get back into your... So this is...
That's just the bass line, by itself.
Yeah, that's actually fun.
Oh, so this is actually separated.
This is the song, and this is every sound separated. Yeah, it's like individual sounds.
These headphones aren't bad.
Hey, they're actually fucking... that actually sounds fucking...
Yeah,
that actually sounded dope, actually. So, like, what... Like, you were talking about before, like, how, like, you have an idea in your head. Like, was this, like, the idea? Like, you were, like... You thought... Like, do you think of the, like... The kind of... Your vision... And then you're like, all right, this is kind of like what I'm sounding. And then you find that sound and you're like, this is it. This is
that's
exactly
right.
what I'm...
I listened to the song. So I heard this song when I was young, Tacker, like still liked it, sort of remembered it, hadn't heard it for ages. And then I heard a friend play it and I was like, oh, this song's sick. And then he's like, yeah, they used Pitbull took the trumpet out of this and used it in his hotel, motel. And I was like, oh, fuck, he did too. Yeah, it's sick. And then I was like, this needs to be, like, someone needs to do a modern mix of this. And I was like, oh, well, I'll give it a go.
I'll give it.
And then I already sort of had a song like Brace Yourself, which was one of the new ones, like one of the older ones, the first ones I brought back out. And then I basically just used those drums just to get the idea down because it was already laid out as a song in the program. And I was like, oh, well, I know what I want to use. So I laid that down and then added like the bass line and a few sounds just to see, because there's no point wasting your time.
Yeah.
So if it sounds all right, then you go with it. So that's what I did and it sounded good. And I thought, well, let's go. And that's sort of where the idea came from. Just a friend showing me the song.
True.
Yeah.
There you go. So it just sparks from there.
Yeah, it's from like 1992. So the quality of the song's like shit. It's like barely any bass. The drums are shit. It's still a good song. I like the song. I still listen to the normal version. But yeah, it's needed a modern take. Yeah,
modern spin. Fucking Mason Flint spin.
Yeah.
All right, then what's a Korg? Or is that the...
So that's the piano that, like the synthesizer they used for that sound. So I remade the sound with that synthesizer. I didn't want to just rip it straight out of the song. Well, I couldn't because like when it's in the song, it has all the drums and shit around it as well. So if I was to use that on top of ours or mine, it'd sound like shit. Yeah.
Yeah, true.
So I had to make it from scratch. So that's that sound.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. To get a clean sound, you have to redo it.
Yeah, that's fucking cool.
Obviously just Yeah, I know. I know. I know
I
exactly.
just draw it in. Like I got a little MIDI keyboard, but I barely use it, and then that's just a layer of the same thing. So like,
Oh, and just like sounded differently.
yeah,
Like,
just so you just lay it on top with the other one. So like it's just the two at the same time. Just adds a bit of depth to it and
yeah, that's
some more
sick.
frequencies. Yeah.
Yeah. So do you like, for example, like before you added this layer, would you put the first one and you're like, nah, it needs something a little bit
Yeah,
more?
that's exactly what I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh, it sounds good, but it sounds exactly like the original. So the original doesn't have that second part. I thought I'd make it sound a bit like my own. and
Yeah,
that's
if I
what
could
did.
like add an extra touch that, kind of sets them apart a little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah.
Oh, this is the horn.
The horn.
So
Oh, yeah. True.
yeah. So that's that and the vocals are the only piece that stole out of the original song.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Oh,
then
yeah.
every-
Then it's like hotel, motel.
Yeah.
True. Now that you say that, fucking 100%.
and then I just that's the vocal too.
So this is like from the song.
Yeah.
Did you change the sound of the vocals?
Yeah,
at all?
I laid it again, like I said before, and then I made it deeper, so I made the voice way deeper to not sound exactly like the same.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I can-
So they're the original drums as well. I couldn't get them out. Like I searched, I reckon I spent 10 hours.
Oh,
seriously
really?
searching through all these official versions, trying to find just one like 10-second snippet where they have no drums and no one had no drums. I was like, fuck, 100%. So I had to just use it with the drums. But I sort of like made the drums I use suit those sounds.
Yeah,
so you couldn't really
hear it.
tell. Yeah.
Yeah.
So masked it pretty well.
Just doubled up.
Yeah.
Then we got the bridge.
No, that's fresh.
So the bridge variation, is that like the bridge to the chorus?
To the main drop, yeah.
Oh,
and
to
it,
the
like,
main drop.
separates. It's like it's like the chick singing as well from the original, so it mixes it up a bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fresh.
And then we got the build up.
Oh yeah, that's just the drum build up.
Like right before you better absolutely start cutting.
Absolutely.
That's right, cut some
Before
shapes.
you hit some dirty beats. Saw, is
Yeah,
that?
so it's like the main synth sound that adds like heaps of energy to the drop.
Yeah, that's sick.
Hear it heaps in like the modern tech house, like Fisher, Chris Lake,
Yeah,
all
that's
the big
fucking-
boys. And this has the horn on the second variation. There, like
Yeah.
yeah.
That's nice.
So do you add like reverb to that to make it echoey? Is that
Yeah,
what
so
reverb?
I added delay on it, which like
Yeah.
I think it's you can choose like how long, like 1/4 or 1/8, 1/16. So I think it was 1/4 on that, and then reverb as well, just to make it all blend in nicely.
That's fucking sick.
Because when you add like a reverb on it, it cuts out like so. Like if you didn't have that, they're completely different sounds and like they'll punch through at different areas. But if you put a reverb on it, it sort of puts like a ceiling on it.
Yep.
And then they all sort of sound in the same area, if that
Yep.
makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fresh.
So they all kind of sound evenish.
Yeah, evenish, yeah. Because otherwise it sounds like it's not meant to be there.
Yeah. Yeah, and you were saying before, like, that's actually sick that you like tested it in like all kind of speakers and stuff, like to sound what it's going to sound like. So did you, when you were making, I suppose this kind of like goes to every song that you make, but like when you made this specific one, were you like, all right, this is a fucking banger. Like this is like some of my best work, so to speak. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it definitely was at the time. It was
Yeah.
like way better than anything I'd done, I reckon. But
Yeah.
what were we saying there?
Like, did you, wait, what? Like, did you think it was going to like, did you think it was going to like kind of blow up in that way?
No, not at all. Not at all. Like it, I didn't think that. I thought
Just
a
in
couple
that,
thousand plays and that'd be about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So have you got any new tracks coming out soon? You reckon?
I got about through like COVID, had plenty of time to work on music, wasn't doing anything else. I got about 10 sitting there.
10 sitting there ready
Yeah.
to splash.
Just
basically
ready to drop.
Waiting to drop them.
Are you just gonna like separate them so they're a bit more like promoted a bit
Yeah,
better? So
I'm not going to drop EP. Like in house music, you don't
Yeah.
really drop EP. It's single. A lot of
Yeah.
people these days, especially like what we were talking about before with Spotify and that, there's no
Don't even
point
listen to
dropping
it.
an EP.
Yeah.
Yeah, like just keep.
Oh, really? So,
That's how I feel about it. Like,
especially with a lot of like producing and stuff like that too. Like you can sort of get away with it in like maybe like rapping and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like
yeah.
that because
Yeah.
it's like a projected thing.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I agree with that.
I know
yeah,
what you
100%.
mean.
Yeah,
I
in
get it.
house music, like people are just gobbling up the content, and sort of no matter what genre it is, they're gobbling it up. I think you're
Yeah.
better off dropping a track every like 3 or 4 weeks if you can.
Yeah.
And then like 100 with the like rapping and like bands and that EP is 100%, but with the house
Yeah.
music, I think it's not really worth it.
No, I don't reckon either.
You can't really tell a
100%.
story because the songs aren't going to be the same. And if you got multiple house songs that like are the same on an EP or an album, it's going to be boring as fuck, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like, it's just, there's only so many drums you can listen to with a bass line, you know?
Yeah,
like-
yeah,
yeah, it's a very good point.
Yeah.
Do you reckon like you're going to expand like your music in that way kind of way? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I reckon I will. Like, probably like go more like down some disclosure sort of way with the house and just make it a bit
Yeah.
more chill. Like, I've got a
Yeah,
few
yeah.
chill tracks. Got a chill track working on with Jara Wales, if you remember him from Bendigo.
Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah. Shout out Jara.
Shout out Jara.
He'll be a teabagger. He's
Yeah,
there.
100%. Yeah, working on a track with him at the moment. That's a bit more chill.
Yep.
But yeah.
So he's vocalist, is he? Like he's singer?
No,
he's
he's
a producer.
a producer.
Oh, he's a producer as well.
Yeah, he makes some chilled house stuff. It's pretty good. But the first album when I first came back was like a trappy, future based sort of thing, which I was having fun with. But I found like doing that, you have to rely on people that can sing.
Yeah.
You have to get singers, and I had some fucking horrible experiences. Like
Really?
you pay for these vocals online, and you get them, and they're just trash.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a few bad experiences with that, and I was sick of having to wait on someone. Like when I'm making a house music, I can just do it myself by myself.
Yeah,
Don't need anyone else. Sample some vocals or buy a vocal pack or something, and just use those quick little snaps of vocals. And I think it's a better way to go. I just don't like having to wait on people and like
Nah, fair.
relying on some vocals that turn out to be fucking shit. And
Yeah.
it's a few $100 going down the drain.
Oh, buddy oath. Have you ever thought about like getting local singers to like get in on your tracks?
Yeah, I'd 100% be keen if they were keen. Like the only reason I make like the heavy stuff that I do is because you don't need singers.
Yeah. Oh,
Like
100%.
if there's like if I was making normal like sort of house track like Calvin Harris sort of style, like Summer Vibes, I'd be happy to have someone to sing on it. You just need someone to sing on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the right person.
Yeah, that's right. You need to have the right voice too. You need to have like that poppy voice, not that.
Oh, dude, yeah.
overpowering vocal.
Yeah.
No,
And it's always girls, don't you reckon? It's always girls on that. It's
gotta
be a
girl, man.
It's gotta
Yeah,
be.
it's gotta be
That's
girl.
what I was like with my intro. dude. I
Girls
was like,
sound better.
Yeah,
on
they
those sort of
do.
beats.
Let's go.
You reckon that sounded better than my voice on the intro, bro?
Was that your intro? Was that your voice?
I just said Teahouse podcast.
Dude,
I didn't want to do
dude,
it.
I thought you like legit fucking. I didn't even. It just sounded like a legit radio
Yeah,
host.
I wasn't like wanting to use my voice. That's why I was just like
Oh,
saying,
just like a test
Yeah,
thing.
it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
get
yeah.
the idea because I said you sort out the vocal and send it to me. I don't want to have to.
Yeah, because I was like,
yeah.
because he sent me it and I was like, dude, that's fucking sick. But I was like, I think it needs some vocals. And he like sent me one back and was like, the Teahouse podcast. And I was like, yeah, it sounds sick, but I think it needs like a girl or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was like, where am I pulling this girl from?
And I was like, Kelly, I need you in here.
Oh, that's lit.
That's so fucking good. Yeah, so like, well, now that like that one's blown up, do you ever get like, so you've obviously made songs since, like, do you ever get the feeling that like, fuck, maybe this is gonna like have like, because like, I guess your expectations are probably a bit higher, are they at all?
Yeah, they sort of are. The ones I've been releasing since, like, probably aren't the best ones I got in the bank because if it's like the wrong time to be releasing music, like no one's playing in clubs, no one's people are partying now, but when I was releasing tracks, no one was doing shit, man. Everyone was locked in their house by themselves. So
Yeah,
I wasn't
that's
going to
true.
drop my best shit. I got a few songs coming that are definitely better than those. I know like sort of the rank of like where they're at.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Do we have a release date?
I've got there'll be one coming every probably 4 weeks, I reckon.
Yeah.
From now on, but some of them like have copyright issues. I don't know. Like I've used a few like just vocals out of like songs that are probably like from like the 90s.
Yeah.
I just don't know whether to go down the right path of trying to get it done or just winging it. Like we'll see what happens.
Copyright laws are a huge fuckery.
Yeah, only if you got something to lose though.
Big fact.
Big facts. Teahouse facts.
Huge
bro.
facts.
Maybe,
Teahouse facts.
maybe we
You heard
should.
it here.
Maybe we should start copywriting.
Maybe we should. Wait, haven't we got something on there?
Don't do it, boys. Oh no.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
That we do, boys. That we do.
Oh, that's fucking that good. Oh, that's so good. Yeah, so wait, did you do you kind of have that like expectation now, like, or are you kind of just like you're pretty content with just still like, you know, you said you were burning out before, like you feeling like you're burning out, or is it so much better?
Last probably 4 weeks, I've been starting to feel like, fuck, bro, you need to take a break. I reckon I'm going to take a 4 week break, and I've still got the songs in the bank ready to go. So I'm going to take a
just
break
gonna-
from making music.
Yeah,
just
well, it's
pump
good.
them out.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
good that you
and
have
then-
them lined up because you can just chill out.
Yeah.
But you need to do that every now and then too, I reckon, to keep your brain sharp and
Yeah.
keep you interested. Otherwise, it feels like too much of a job.
Dude,
in a
because
way.
then you feel like you're making songs to put them out, not because like you're feeling creative.
Yeah, it's becoming a chore, not a chore already, but like it's getting to that point, sort of how it was when I burnt out last time. Like I've been working on a couple of songs for like 3 weeks now and just can't find vocals that work, and I've been fucking struggling and getting
Yeah.
angry because I get up early, go to gym, work on music for about an hour and a half,
Yep.
go to work for 8 hours, go home and then work on music for probably like another 2 hours.
Yeah.
And then have tea and then get into bed. And that's basically my Monday to Friday. And then Saturday I wake up and might make some music.
Yep.
So yeah, I've been starting to like burn out a bit.
Yep.
Yeah. Just take a bit of a break, I reckon.
Yeah.
4 weeks, and then during the holidays I'll rip right into it, I reckon.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
So how you feeling like with like balancing work as well? like you were just saying, like, you know, like me and Blake are, you know what I mean? We've talked about like a fair bit. Like 8 hours is a huge part of your day to take up. And like as a creative, like it's super hard to sometimes fuel.
Full-time jobs are dream killers.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
That is a straight fact, I think.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I
And,
agree.
And like we had Seth on last week and he's saw it as like such a good view. Like he lost his job in COVID and he's like spent all that time kind of creating like what he is now, which is
That's
like
good.
super awesome. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like how are you feeling about it?
It's all right. I want to keep making a proper income, so I definitely want to keep working. Like I try to get the creative shit done in the morning. So like I reckon you're most creative in the morning when you wake up fresh and like go to the gym and like feeling good, feeling elevated, and then try to like make some creative shit. And then after work, I sort of more polish the sounds. Like so, I'll pump out the creative shit, and then after work, try to like do like EQ and then make it sound like a song, if that makes sense. So that's sort of what I've been doing at the moment. Yeah,
Yeah, fresh.
Tweak them.
tweaking them absolutely after hours, bro. After work.
Is there any like artists in like Australia that you get like inspiration from, or like just artists in general or stuff like that?
There's a guy called Chapter and Verse.
Yeah.
He's Teahouse dude. He's fucking next level, man. He's
Yeah.
like, I reckon he's like the best doing it. Like better than all the big acts. He's still coming up. He's
Yep.
pretty good, but Australian acts or
Shout out, by the way.
yeah, shout out. He won't be watching.
What
But
is it? Chapter and verse? Is
Chapter
that
and Verse.
Nah,
yeah.
mate.
Nah, I'm
He's a
pretty
big
sure he
teabagger.
liked one of our posts.
Yeah, big
100%.
Teabaggers.
Yeah.
Huge
Teabaggers.
Teabaggers.
Yeah, he's good. But there's heaps of sick Oz artists. I listen to a lot. I don't know where I get inspiration from.
Yeah,
but,
just list like them in
yeah.
general.
Try not to listen to too much house music anymore because it's sort of like
Because then it makes you
Yeah.
sort of...
thinking that down that path. Yeah,
Yeah,
so I've been
true.
trying to move away from that. But Sticky Fingers are unreal. They're fucking elite.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
They are elite.
I just fucking... They are a vibe, actually.
Yeah,
They're elite.
they're probably my favorite.
Not the biggest fan of their latest album though. Not gonna.
Oh, you don't like that? I didn't mind Switch Up.
Really?
No,
Yeah.
I don't mind it.
Yeah,
Really?
You
I
gotta
wasn't
chill.
I wasn't massive.
See,
but
I froth their first two albums.
Yeah,
Yeah.
reggae sort of
Oh,
stuff.
so
good.
So good. They're better, but yeah.
And then their third album, I really disliked when they released it, and now that it's their fourth album now.
Yeah, yeah.
Now that their fourth albm is out, I actually froth the third
Oh,
album.
yeah.
It's so
That
weird.
was Outcast at Last, is that right?
Yeah.
That's
No, I didn't mind that.
Yeah.
I like them.
Yeah.
they're
had
all
their
good.
moments.
They're starting to. I guess they're just evolving.
Oh yeah,
That's what happens
100%.
with heaps of
Different
bands.
All
artists.
artists do. It's very rare that I guess artists stay in the same kind of lane.
Fuck, they cop some flack, don't they?
Yeah. We're actually going to talk about that on a segment, weren't we? But then we
We
not?
chickened out.
The Jays absolutely cut them off.
Oh no, that's
Yeah.
what I mean.
Blacklisted
Everyone
fucking-
shunned them, but fucking
Although they did call out Thelma Plum. Dylan was racist to her or something, wasn't he? He called her a bitch or something.
That's what they're saying.
yeah, it's what they say.
Yeah, that's what I said to Blake. I was like, I'm pretty sure it's like he said, she said.
Yeah,
but
that's
it's-
all it is.
I've seen the footage of him yelling, but he's not saying anything.
Yeah, that's
out
what
of
I
line.
thought.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I seen that as well.
Did you see the video of Paddy? I think he plays bass for him.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
on Instagram. He just fucking abusing Triple J, like screaming.
Oh, dude,
into
yeah.
the
I
air.
sent it to Blake. I literally
Say,
sent that.
You're a
post.
bunch of fucking dogs.
Yeah. And then I seen him post Triple J Top 100. He was like, thanks Triple J for like playing us and shit. And I was like, what the fuck is this going
Yeah,
on?
right.
Yeah, it's because
Switch up.
someone called him in. It was like one of those days where you can suggest them.
Yeah, I remember that. Actually, I remember hearing it. I was like, hey, what's going on
Yeah,
here?
because I like put it on my story and tagged him and seen if I was going to get any controversy on my account, but nothing.
I love that shit.
Yeah.
Didn't happen.
I've seen some feminazis post some controversial shit about Sticky Fingers. I was like, ha,
Oh,
Get
mate.
a laugh.
what do you mean?
Don't get me started on it. No, I don't want to go into it. But I've seen them in Melbourne when they came last time.
Oh, yeah.
There was it's just before COVID, I think.
Yeah.
Fucking unreal, man.
Yeah, because that was like a sellout show too. Because
Yeah.
they got like records for that. They were like the first independent artist to sell out. Was it a Rod?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, Rod Laver. Yeah.
100%. Yeah, it was good.
So they would have made like millions off that. Like
Mate, they'd be pretty fucking
independent.
loaded.
Yeah.
Like, they blew up something chronic.
Yeah, they're unreal.
They are sick.
They make some tunes.
I do.
Got a little bit of issues.
Do you reckon? Are you keen to like hopefully start getting? Oh wait, no. You said you didn't really want to do gigs and stuff like that after COVID sort of.
Oh, I want to
clears up.
play I'll play events, but I don't want to be like residenting at a
Yeah.
Bendigo club on every fucking Saturday.
Nah,
night.
nah.
I'll play events and stuff. Like if like someone's going to put me on at like Groovin on the side 10 or something like that, more than keen to jump on. I think they got a day party coming up at Handlebar.
Oh
and I
yeah,
think,
like stuff like
I
that.
think I'm going to be getting on there as well. That'd be good. But
Them
yeah.
places are fucking chill though. Like if I was a DJ, I'd rather play at like a little, outdoor venue like that than like in a nightclub. You know what I mean? But that's me.
I'm thinking like
Not that I am a DJ, but
once a month, something like that.
Yeah.
It'd be all right. But yeah, I'm not looking at playing every weekend
Nah,
at the
fair.
same place. Fuck that. Done that for like 2 years.
kind of out of that
Not keen on that.
headspace kind of thing. Yeah, dude, it'd get like repetitive as fuck, I reckon, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Surely, like,
100%.
And like your Saturdays, like, you can't really do much because you got to fucking
can't
work
get
at 3 in
too
the
lit,
morning.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's right.
Jesus
100%.
Christ. Well, like on that note, would you like where do you see, you know what I mean? Like where do you kind of see yourself ending up with, you know what I mean? Like with your music, like, you've obviously chilled out a bit and you're working on yourself kind of music rather than, focusing on it like with anyone else, making your own kind of shit. Like, yeah, where do you want to go, man?
I'd honestly be happy just making tunes for the next few years. Just hopefully get some serious amount of plays, play a few side gigs, and that's it. I'm not looking to be some sort of superstar or anything like that. I just want to be just enjoy making tunes. Like it's what I like to do. So I'm just happy doing that, and
Just a sick hobby.
yeah, it's a hobby, and you can make a bit of coin on the side, and that's good, man. Like, what else do you want?
Yeah, cool.
Get paid to do something you like doing. That's pretty good.
Yeah, fuck no.
Yeah, buddy.
Would you ever chase it as like a full-time career or like sort of just...
Oh, if it come to it, like if it was an opportunity, I probably would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you got selected on some more, what do you call them, playlists and shit?
Yeah.
Started blowing up,
Definitely, yeah.
getting fat. Never know, mate, with this new music coming out.
See what happens,
Yeah, exactly.
Take it as it comes.
Yeah.
After this potty, man, you fucking be going.
I think I'll be blowing up. Yeah. I might just go in and quit.
Dude, I fucking would, man. I'd call up work tomorrow and be like, dude, I've been on the Teahouse, bro. I'm done.
I'm a teabagger now.
I'm a teabagger. No, but Blake, do you have any other questions for Mason?
I think it's pretty
We
good.
covered all bases here. Mason, do you have anything else you want to add, sir?
No, that's about it from me.
Before we wrap it up, thank you all for tuning in to episode 10. Again, thank you all for joining us on our first double-digit episode. We love you. Take care. Good night. Tuck each other in. And,
Buy yourself a pair of these.
100%.
oh, yeah. Buy yourself. Tune into next week because Blake's going to be wearing these too. Aren't you, Blake? No, good night. We love you. Goodbye.